Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nar for the Nar Report. Back today with another episode. This is episode 24 of the Nar Report, and I just want to say thank y'all for all the love and support on all of my social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at _Nar_Report. That's my Instagram and TikTok, and you got my YouTube as well at the Nar Report. First of all, welcome back to another episode of the Nar Report. This is episode 24, and in today's episode, I'll talk about a lot of things. Huge blockbuster trade from this past weekend from the NBA. Luka Doncic has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks. The Super Bowl is this weekend. I'm here to give you a preview on that game, who I got winning and stuff like that. And All-Star weekend is coming up. The All-Star starters and reserves have officially been listed out, and the latest in the NBA. And since the NFL season is winding down, I'm going to be talking about a lot of NBA content too on TikTok and Instagram. So make sure y'all stay tuned for more. And if you haven't, make sure you sub to the YouTube and click that bell to make sure y'all get all of my notifications on when I go live and when I post that. And to follow me on both of my social media platforms at _Nar_Report. Got it? Let's start the show. Starting off with the huge blockbuster trade from this past weekend. The Los Angeles Lakers are trading for Luka Doncic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this don't even sound right. I thought this was fake, but Luka Doncic has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christian, and a 2029 first-round pick going to the Dallas Mavericks, and the Utah Jazz were involved in that trade 2013. They get Jalen Hood. Here is my reaction on this trade. When I heard about the trade, this didn't even feel real. And first of all, this trade happened after the Lakers and Knicks game just ended. So after the Lakers and Knicks game, I went to sleep. So I couldn't went to sleep. So what I do is when I can't go to sleep, I just be on my phone scrolling on Instagram, social media, watching YouTube and stuff like that. So I wake up, right? And then I get a notification from Bleacher Report saying Luka traded to the Lakers. I said, no way. This can't be real. Right? So as soon as I got the news from Bleacher Report and ESPN, I turned on ESPN right away. I turned on SportsCenter. They weren't talking about it at the moment, but once they said breaking news from the NBA, they said Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers, and Shams got on and spoke about the trade. I was like, man, this trade is real. Like, this was an unexpected trade. This trade just came out of nowhere. Who's seen Luka Doncic leaving the Dallas Mavericks? I'm pretty sure nobody seen that coming. But I'm here to talk about how I feel about it and what I think this trade works out for the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks. Well, first of all, I was shocked. I was surprised. And I can't believe I was still up for this. Because this is the biggest trade in NBA history. Yes, this trade will go down as the biggest trade in NBA history. And here's why. Luka Doncic was the franchise player for the Dallas Mavericks, a team that you build around him. And then the Mavs GM said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and trade him. Why? Why did the Mavericks trade Luka Doncic? And overall, who wins the trade? I think the Los Angeles Lakers win the trade. Yes, I understand they don't have a center, but here's why. First of all, you got a point guard in Luka Doncic who you can finally run your offense through, because ever since the Lakers won the championship in 2020, they really haven't had a point guard that they can run their offense to. I'm talking about an all-star point guard to play under LeBron James. And when you look at this trade, Luka Doncic and LeBron James, it's going to be a great duo, okay? They will play phenomenally well, and they can make a deep playoff run as well, too. Yes, I do believe that the Los Angeles Lakers could make a deep playoff run. But there's one more thing that needs to be done for the Lakers is trade for a sitter. Once they trade for a sitter, they'll be good. Now let's talk about AD to the Mavericks. Overall, not a bad trade. They got another big to go alongside Kyrie Irving. They got three bigs on their team. AD, Daniel Gafford, and Derek Lively. Now, when you look at this Mavericks starting lineup, it's going to be Kyrie, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and Daniel Gafford. that is a good starting lineup for the Dallas Mavericks. They need some defense, and they really got some defense. And I love to see how this Mavs team will look with Anthony Davis. And if y'all didn't know, the Mavs also got Max Christine for the Lakers as well, too. So keep that in mind. But overall, though, I like the trade. Okay? Good trade. Didn't see it coming. I didn't see Luka leaving the Mavericks because he just took them to the finals, which I will get into that in a moment. But Luka Doncic or the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm very excited. Okay? I'm excited to watch Luka Doncic to play with LeBron James. He always wanted to play with LeBron. Luka's favorite player is LeBron James, and now he's getting a chance to play with him. I believe that the Los Angeles Lakers, with this duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic, could win the championship. Okay? Luka Doncic just took a team to the NBA Finals last year in the Dallas Mavericks. So I believe that Luka Doncic is going to come ready to play. He's well motivated. He's playing under LeBron James, a great mentor to Luka Doncic. So I think the Lakers could make a deep playoff run. Okay? They should be one of the most scariest teams in the Western Conference and should be one of the biggest threats to the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right? And that's it for the Luka trade. I'm going to talk about that more at the end of the show. Now we move on to football. The Super Bowl is this weekend, Super Bowl 59, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm here to tell y'all all about it. This game will be played in New Orleans Sunday at 6:30. And here's what I think is going to go down. First of all, this is going to be a great game, okay? Patrick Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts, part 2 in the Super Bowl. Eagles looking for revenge. Mahomes and the Chiefs looking for that 3P. I'm letting y'all know right now, if the Chiefs go for the 3P, there's a new dynasty in the NFL, okay? Just know that, all right? But here's what the Philadelphia Eagles need to do to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 1, contain Travis Kelce, all right? Pressure Patrick Mahomes. Eagles offense needs to be elite. Saquon Barkley needs to have a good game, which I feel like he's going to have a good game. The A.J. Brown is going to have a good game. Devontae Smith is going to have a good game. And Jalen Hurts needs to play his butt off, which is going to be a close game. I feel like whoever wins this game is going to win by a field goal. All right? So, I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl, and here's why. They've been here before. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs, a rematch from 2 years ago. There should be no reason why the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl. This game right here against the Chiefs, because you played them in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. It's a rematch. You should know how they play. You should come up with a better game plan. Like, yeah, they got the same team from that Super Bowl. The Eagles got the same team for that Super Bowl, same players. So I'm pretty sure the Philadelphia Eagles watched a lot of film on the Kansas City Chiefs on how to beat them. And I feel like the Eagles will beat the Chiefs. Now for the Chiefs, here's what they need to do to win the Super Bowl. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes being great. Travis Kelce have a good game. The defense shows up. And that's about it. The Chiefs just play their best football. But overall, give me the Eagles by a field goal. And that's it for the Super Bowl preview. Now we move back to the NBA. All-Star Weekend is coming up, and the All-Stars have been listed for the West and the East. I'm going to go over the starters and the reserves for the West first, and then I'm going to go over to the East, and I'm going to tell y'all what do I think about it. Starting off in the Western Conference, this is the All-Star starter lineup. You got Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Nikola Jokic. Overall, the starting lineup for the Western Conference, great, okay? Steph Curry deserves to be in there. Greatest shooter in the league. He's still an all-star, playing at a high level. It's Steph Curry. There should be no reason why he's a starter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the Oklahoma City Thunder well deserves to be an all-star starter. This dude is averaging 30 points per game. And this team is number 1 in the West. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best player on the OKC Thunder, and they're number 1 in the West, averaging 30 a game, and the leader for the team, well deserved to be a starter. At number 3, Kevin Durant. He's an all-star when he's healthy, no questions. Kevin Durant is an all-star. At number 4, LeBron James. Are we surprised? He should be a starter. He is 40 years old, playing at a high level, and I can see him winning another championship before he retires. And then at number 5, you got Nikola Jokic. All right. Perfect. Nikola Jokic averaging a triple-double every game. The best center in the league, best player in the league, averaging triple-doubles again. This dude is really averaging 30, 10, and 15 a game. He should be a starter. Nikola Jokic is also. Then we go to reserves. Now, there's some questions on the reserves, and I'm here to talk about that right now. Reserves, you got Victor Wembanyama from the San Antonio Spurs. For the Dallas Mavericks, you got Anthony Davis. You got Alfred Sengun from the Houston Rockets. Jalen Williams from OKC. You got Jaren Jackson Jr. You got Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves. And you got James Harden. Overall, though, the reserves looks pretty nice, but one thing I'll change is I'll take out Jalen Williams. I'll swap Jalen Williams for Kyrie Irving, okay? Because how come Kyrie Irving is not an all-star? Okay? He's been carrying the Dallas Mavericks since Luka Doncic got hurt. Why is he not an all-star? Devin Booker, why is he not an all-star? Why is Ja Morant not an all-star? Yes, I understand he's been hurt, but ever since he came back from injury, he has been playing his best basketball ever. All right? So overall, the reserves is good. Victor, AD, Alfred Sengun, Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Edwards, James Harden. Victor deserves to be an all-star, okay? That dude is an alien. Anthony Davis, he deserves to be an all-star. When he's 100% healthy, he is a top 10 basketball player in the league. Alfred Sengun from the Houston Rockets, that is well-deserved. Jalen Williams, he's good, but I don't think he deserves to be an all-star. Jaren Jackson Jr. deserves to be an all-star because when Ja Morant is out, Jaren Jackson Jr. steps up big time for the Memphis Grizzlies, carrying them to a win. Anthony Edwards 100% deserves to be an all-star, okay? If y'all don't know, Anthony Edwards is my favorite basketball player. From Atlanta, went to UGA. That dude is a dog. Phenomenal player. James Harden. There's questions about James Harden. Harden is still a great player. Yes, he's an all-star, but he's not the same like he was when he was with the Houston Rockets. So I'll swap Harden with Booker. I'll take out Harden and Williams, right, and swap them with Kyrie and Booker. And then overall, though, I'm not mad at the West, but the East, there are going to be some problems. Now we move over to the Eastern Conference. The starting lineup for the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson, big body Brunson. The leader of the Knicks, well-deserved to be an all-star. That dude is phenomenal. Averaging 30 to 40 points a game. Come on now. Donovan Mitchell from the Cavaliers, well-deserved. Karl Anthony Towns, best shooting big in the league, well-deserved. Jason Tatum, 100%. Giannis, 100%. So the East starters is fine. But then we go to reserves. Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. Yes. Pascal Siakam. Darius Garland. Cade Cunningham. Tyler Hero. Damian Lillard. And Evan Mobley. Where is Trae Young? Okay? Where is Trae Young? When I heard the reserves, and when I watched it, I was pissed off. Not because I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan, but how is Trae Young not an all-star? This dude leads the league in assists, and this dude is not an all-star? Let me go over the reserves again. Jaylen Brown, Pascal Siakam, Darius Garland, Cade Cunningham, Tyler Hero, Damian Lillard, and Evan Mobley. First of all, what is Tyler Hero doing here? Okay? Don't get me wrong. Tyler Hero is a phenomenal player, but I don't think he's an all-star just yet. Okay? And people are saying, where's LaMelo Ball? Yada, yada, yada. First of all, I don't think LaMelo Ball is an all-star, but he is a good player, though. One thing I'll change, swap Tyler Hero for Trae Young. Okay? Tyler Hero should be swapped for Trae Young. Okay? Trae Young is 100% an all-star. This dude leads the league in assists. In the clutch time, he is phenomenal. leads the league in assists. Like, I don't understand what's going on. See, here's the thing about All-Star Weekend, okay? Here's the thing. A lot of people are starting to lose interest in All-Star Weekend because it's been pretty boring now. Yes, it's been boring, but I still watch it, though. I still watch the All-Star, but it wasn't fun as it was back in the day, okay? Like, back in the day, before 2020, All-Star used to be lit. Like, dunk contest was the same. The three-point contest, the game, they were going back and forth. Like, All-Star Weekend has been pretty boring, but the dunk contest has been lame. All right, dunk contest has been lame. Like, first of all, we grabbing a bunch of G League players to participate in the dunk contest? Come on now. But overall, though, the NBA got to do better with their All-Stars. Because, first of all, from the West, how is Kyrie Irving not an All-Star? Okay? How is Devin Booker not an All-Star? How is John Morant not an All-Star? You know what I'm saying? Like, the NBA has to do better with these All-Stars, okay? Because in the East, how is Trae Young not an All-Star? Leading the league in assists. Don't get me wrong, though. The All-Stars are fine, okay? I'm not mad at it at all. But overall, though, the NBA has to do better with All-Star Weekend. All right? Now we talk about the latest in the NBA, and I'm going to have somebody join in just a moment. He's a familiar person I talk with Mr. 401 on this show, and we'll talk all about that in a moment. But here's the latest in the NBA. Trade deadline is this Thursday at 3 p.m. And here's what's going on. I'm hearing that KD might go back to the Warriors. Butler is still on the Heat. I don't know why. Okay? Why is Jimmy Butler still on the Heat? Can anybody explain? He prefers to trade to Phoenix, but Miami hasn't really been getting anything for him. You know what I'm saying? So I would just love to see where this team goes if Butler is still on the team by Thursday's trade deadline. All right. If you trade Butler to the Suns, Phoenix is officially a playoff team. Okay. Butler, KD, Devin Booker. Nice big three. All right. KD back to the Warriors. I would love it. Okay. Here's why. Here's why I love Kevin Durant back to the Warriors. Number one, he's playing with Steph Curry again. They can make some noise in the Western Conference. All right. You got 2 All-Stars on the same team, 3 All-Stars, I believe, because Draymond Green was an All-Star before. But KD back to the Warriors? I ain't going to be mad at it, though. But first of all, he should have never left in the first place. Okay? And here's why. You lead the Golden State Warriors, a team that you just won 2 championships with. You went to Brooklyn. You could have won a championship there, but things didn't go all right with you and Kyrie. All right, you wanted out. You wanted the coach fired. You wanted the GM fired. That super team in Brooklyn failed. Okay? You get traded to Phoenix, have a chance to win a championship, but I don't know what's going on in Phoenix, but y'all just can't stay healthy over there. But it is what it is. All right? But I know a team that should make a move, the Atlanta Hawks. I think they should go ahead and make a trade for Brandon Ingram from the Pelicans because Brandon Ingram is a phenomenal player, good replacement for Jalen Johnson since he's out for the year. And overall, it'll be a great trade. and I'm hearing that we are interested in Paul George, do not trade for him. Okay? Do not trade for Paul George. And here's why. Paul George is an injury-prone player, all right? And the Atlanta Hawks have been dealing with injuries lately. And we don't need another injury-prone player on the team. So I can't wait to see what Thursday looks like ahead of this trade deadline. There's going to be a lot more moves coming. So watch out. I feel like more stuff about to happen on Thursday. And that's it for today's show of the Now Report. Thank you for everybody that joined. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I go live every Tuesday nights at 7:30. Make sure y'all follow me on all of my social media platforms at _Now_report. Have a good rest of your evening. Nard out. And today wasn't even a long show because I didn't really have nothing much to talk about. All right. I just been talking about, it was just NBA, Luka traded to the Lakers, the Super Bowl preview. But next week, I'm going to try to get somebody else to join my show and we'll talk all about more. All right. Have a good rest of the evening. Nard out.